But you don't look gay. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on, let me just...
Wait, did I just came out?
Anyway, so that cringy skit that I did just now is actually a trend from TikTok, and I decided to use that trend to show my example of a common stereotype towards not only lesbians but also to gays or any members of the LGBTQ community. I actually recited this one on Sir Cargan's class, but I'm still gonna talk about it in this blog because this video is about applying social psychology principles to reduce or eliminate prejudice! But before we begin, let's roll this new intro and hopefully you stay tuned until the end of this video. Who knows, this might turn into a coming out story vlog. So let's roll the new intro. Rah!
Mika, Mika, Mika.
Wow, recycle naman pala yung intro. So that intro was actually from my last vlog. Of course, if you can still remember it, sir. Sorry for the long hiatus.
Wow, feeling famous.
I haven't posted a vlog since last year. To be honest, I didn't really expect that I would do another vlog, but here I am. Wait a second. So, segue muna ako. Before I officially begin with my discussion, magpapalaro muna ako to make sure that you watch my vlog until the end. So, all you need to do is watch my vlog closely and answer my question at the end of this vlog. Kung sino yung unang makakapag-send sa akin ng tamang sagot will get a special prize from me. So, going back to that cringy play, that was an example of a common stereotype towards gay, lesbian, or any member of the LGBTQ+ community. I think it's actually common here in the Philippines since masyadong old-fashioned yung way of thinking ng mga older generations or yung mga tinatawag nating boomers. So, this stereotype shows the generalization, or in this case is the overgeneralization of associating gays with feminine clothing and behavior and lesbians with manly clothing and behavior. So in other words, other people think that gays only wear dress and skirts and have long hair to look like and act like a woman, while lesbians only wear pants or shorts and have short hair to look like and act like a man. Which is incorrect because being gay or lesbian has something to do more with their sexual orientation rather than their gender expression. Which means that they are who they are because of their attractiveness to the same gender as theirs. So in other words, you can be gay and still be manly, and I can be a lesbian and still wear cute dresses and have long hair or act girly, or sa Pilipinas yung tinatawag yung pabebe.
Talagang Pilipina, yeah.
Because our sexual orientation doesn't have to affect or influence our gender expression since those two are completely and separate ideas. Want to know more? Go back to slide 9 and slide 12 in Sir Carrion's Module 4 PowerPoint. So share ko lang. I actually decided to recite that specific example of stereotype because I personally experienced it myself. So back then, I used to have a really short hair, like boy haircut. And the first time that I get that boy haircut, my relatives told me, "Tomboy ka ba?" Also, my classmates, upon first meeting me, they always assumed that I was a tomboy or a lesbian due to my short hair. And one time when I went to school wearing a hairpin, this happened.
Gago, pre, nakita mo yung ultimate pride? Bobo, ultimo prime yun. Gago, pre, dito kasi tomboy na, babae na. Wait, tomboy na, nagdalaga ka na?
Wait, talaga ba, Jason? Kailan pa ako din naging babae? So, from my own experience, I believe that I can express myself however I want without it necessarily representing my sexual orientation. So me having short hair or wearing boyish clothes doesn't make me a tomboy or a lesbian. And of course, this also applies to boys too.
Why do you have pigtails in your hair? That's for girls, silly!
Whoever said that only girls can wear the hair in pigtails? I like pigs too.
Ilang minutes na tong video na to and I haven't gotten to the main topic yet. But before I proceed to the main topic of this vlog, I would like to differentiate first the definitions of stereotypes, prejudice, and discrimination so that matadalian kayo maka-follow sa discussion natin in this vlog. In social psychology, a stereotype is a fixed, generalized belief about a particular group or class of people. So the clip just now is a scene where they broke gender stereotyping that says girls skirts are for girls only and pants are for boys only.
And like, what if someone isn't comfortable having to prescribe to these gender norms? Like, just because I have a vulva, that means I have to wear a small skirt?
Stereotyping isn't necessarily bad. One can have stereotypes due to ignorance, which can be fixed by education. However, it can be a problem when it is overgeneralized, like in my own example earlier. On the other hand, prejudice is an incorrect or negative attitude towards an individual based solely on the individual's membership of a social group. This skit shows the negative prejudice towards people with tattoos, which is usually based on stereotypes like gang affiliation, drug addiction, crazy rock bands, and bikers, which all exemplify the idea that tattoos are unprofessional and in some ways a symbol for criminals. Another example of a prejudice, specifically a racial prejudice, is the association of Muslims and Arabs with terrorists, which can be seen in this video. Although sinasabi ng iba sa comment section of this video that they're not being racist, they're just being smart. Well, we can't deny that these people did what they did in the video because they already have this preconceived judgment or image towards Arabs that they are terrorists. That's why they run away after seeing the confusing behavior of that Arab. Although in that video, those people who ran away didn't do so with bad intentions, there are some people who act negatively towards a group or its members, especially towards minorities. And usually, such actions are driven by their own prejudice. So, if prejudices are put into actions or behavior, then it becomes an act of discrimination because discrimination is defined as the negative behavior or actions towards an individual or group of people, especially on the basis of sex, race, social class, and others. 触らせない。君は少女なの? Excuse me. Me? Yes, you, the Chinese person. You're in America right now, so you better speak English instead of using whatever language you're speaking with us now. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Go in. うざいカレンはここにある So that skit about a Karen and an Asian foreigner is an example of a specific type of discrimination called racism. So to sum up these three concepts, here is a diagram which I found on Google. So stereotype is more on knowledge or cognition. Gays are feminine. They wear dress and have long hair, while prejudice is more on affect or emotions, usually negative. Gays are sinners. They will never be loved by God. And discrimination is more on behavior or actions. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I can't hire you because many parents will be worried about having a gay person like you to be the teacher for their little kids. Finally! Nasa main topic na tayo of this vlog. So given all the various examples of stereotypes, prejudices, and discrimination, we all know that these three may cause harm to other people, especially discrimination. Prejudices also divides the people, causing unnecessary conflicts. So it is best if we eliminate or even just to reduce these big three. But how do we do that? Well, by applying principles from social psychology. So for those of you who don't know social psychology, here's the definition from the book. Social psychology is the science that studies how situations influence us, with special attention to how people view and affect one another. It is a scientific study of how people think about, influence, and relate to one another. Well, by applying principles from social psychology, we can find a solution to this problem. First, let's focus on discrimination. Since discrimination are driven by prejudices, I think it's best to eliminate first the root of its problem. So we will focus on eliminating stereotyping and prejudices. Upon reviewing again the lessons we had in social psych, the best solution that I can propose to this problem is to improve our social cognition. So, kung nakikinig ka talaga kay Sir, please explain social cognition to Sir Carion via messenger and you will get 5 points bonus this final if you got it right. Social cognition is a subtopic of social psychology that focuses on how people process, store, and apply information about other people and social situations. It focuses on the role that cognitive processes play in our social interactions. I also found this in the book that says that social cognition matters because our behavior is influenced by not only the objective situation but also by how we construe it. So, how do we improve our social cognition? First, we have to change the way we process and judge other people. In order to eliminate the tendency to distinct or categorize other people based on bias of overgeneralized beliefs, we must perceive people who are different from us as nothing different from ourselves and everyone else, at least until we get to know their real personality. So in order to achieve this, we can apply the concept of identity and categorization. I've searched that identity and categorization is effective on weakening the degree of difference that people perceive between groups, whether based on gender, ethnicity, sexual orientation, or some other division. Under categorization is 3 approaches which we can use to reduce or eliminate stereotyping and prejudices. The first one is categorization, which refers to a process of reducing the salience of in-group, out-group distinctions. Decategorization combats stereotyping by focusing on individuals rather than the group as a whole. This breaks apart the categories, leaving just people. That's why negative behaviors associated with in-group, out-group distinctions such as prejudice, stereotyping, and intergroup discrimination are diminished. For me, I think decategorization is the best solution for this problem because we are focusing on the person itself. Like, we are looking at the real attributes or personality that person holds instead of assuming or categorizing him based on what we see from them or the group that they belong with. However, the other 2 approaches can also be helpful in reducing and eliminating stereotyping and prejudice. The second one is recategorization, which helps people realize that both of their groups are part of a larger group, uniting them while respecting and even celebrating differences. And lastly, cross-categorization reduces prejudice by helping individuals of conflicting groups to identify an unrelated group affiliation they may share. So that's all for this vlog, and sorry for those of you who were waiting for my coming out story, but that will never happen. Bigyan niyo muna akong jowa. I'll also put the links below in the description that I use for reference in this vlog so that you can check them out. Muntik ko na makalimutan, magliligpit na sana ako. Yung about dun sa game na sinabi ko earlier in this vlog. First, for those of you who reached this part of the vlog, thank you kasi nagtiis kayo. And the question that you will answer is, how many earrings did I wear throughout this vlog?
Wow, super related sa topic.
The first person who will send me the right answer will receive a special prize. Depende sa mood ko kung hindi ko gagawing scam to. But anyways, you can try. Anyways, thank you again for watching until the end. And I hope that all the learnings that you got from this vlog will be applied in real life so that together we can reduce and eliminate stereotyping, prejudice, and discrimination in this world. Thank you, maraming salamat. Kamsahamnida, grazie, merci, arigato gozaimasu. I wish you not only a wonderful day, but a wonderful life. Take 2. Saramada!